Hi, as promised in my last video, where I said I'm going to point out all the lies and truth bending that Mazhar Farooqui did in the article that he wrote about me in Gulfnews. Well, here it is. You decide if it was ethical for Mazhar Farooqui to lie. Tell a lie once, and all your truths become questionable. I'm certain that pretty much everybody who's listening to this agrees with this. Let's put it right in front of you. His statement where my name is included in the story starts from this point. The majority of victims belong to a UK-based online community platform called the Muslim Entrepreneur Network Men, which the flamboyant Qom and his brother Rocky Mirza allegedly latched on to prey on wealthy investors. At that time, Men operated from a mosque in Barking, a suburban town in East London. Now, when you read this statement, I'm sure that you created certain picture in your mind. Okay, let me point it out. Lie number one, wealthy investors. Let's examine this claim. He makes a vague statement, thus leaving it to the reader's imagination to determine what wealthy investor means. For some, wealthy means being a millionaire, while others reserve the title for a billionaire. There's no clear distinction made here. The average American, for example, says that a net worth of 2.27 million is required to be considered wealthy. In the UK, that would convert to about 1.95 million pounds. If you're asking your readers to imagine what wealthy is, most will do so by imagining millions. This is not pulp fiction. It is an article published in Gulfnews, a publication most would consider credible. Rather than leaving things to the imagination of the readers, why not share real facts? Why didn't Farooqui just simply say who the wealthy millionaire investors were, or how many of them were there? The amounts and numbers are unknown. Make no mistake, he didn't do this because he had no desire to show reality. Rather, the intent of the story was to cause harm to me, and leaving it broad did just that. How did I latch on to these wealthy investors like the reporter accused? Once again, he fails to show this in any capacity. The point is not if the members were wealthy or not, but he inserts my name to the story with setting a certain narrative. Pray latch on to wealthy investors. Lie number two. In the same paragraph, Farooqui writes, Men operated from a mosque in Barking. What do you imagine when you read men operated from a mosque in Barking? First off, men never operated from a mosque in Barking. Yes, it is 100% true that a community center building owned by the charity rented their second floor to men, dealing of which was done directly with Harun Rashid. However, this space is totally independent building to the mosque itself. The thing is, when a reporter writes this, imagine how many people who read it actually thought he was talking about the mosque itself, a religious place of worship where people go to pray 5 times a day. I'm certain most people thought that as it was written as such. A simple call to the charity itself would have provided him with proper context. But that is not his style or level of professionalism. Lie number 3. At that time. He says at that time men operated from mosque in Barking. What is Mr. Farooqui talking about overall? The story came out in April 2019. Where is the context and timeline when he writes at that time? Is he talking about in 2019, 2018, 2017 or 2016? Once again, a simple Google search could have provided context. When Leverage 300 started, Men office was located at Crown House North Circular Road, London, not at a mosque in Barking. When the Leverage 5000 started, the Men office was paying rent to Harun Rashid for 5 Yo Street, London. By the time the Men office moved to Community Centre, both L300 and L5000 were closed. How is this proper fact checking? It would have taken the reporter 5 minutes to search this through Companies House site in the UK. First, he alleges that I latched on to wealthy investors without mentioning any details such as names or amounts. Then he implicates a mosque. I don't understand the point of this. Even if he wanted to spend zero time on simple fact checking, which he's ethically obligated to do. He could have simply said, at that time men operated from East London, or simply write the address, which would have been wrong anyways. What did including a mosque achieve? When third person reads it, what kind of image of the mosque does it portray? He tried to throw a mosque in the mix for sensationalism by suggesting that latching took place at the mosque. It aids to vilify me and the situation, he claims. He either knew the office was not at the mosque, but at the nearby building owned by the charity and wrote it anyways, or he didn't fact check his subject. All membership was closed by the time men moved to the charity building in 2018. Once again, he either failed to fact check, or even worse, he did it on purpose. No ethical reporter would do this kind of thing. As a Muslim, I take offense to this, and I'm sure any other Muslim would feel the same. I humbly urge everyone who's listening to this, and those who have bones to pick with people for whatever reason it may be, to keep the religious institutions, whatever the religion, out of the drama. In this one paragraph alone, the number of things he left to imagination or outright lies are in front of you. These points alone display the serious shades of grey in Mr. Farooqi's fact-checking habit. Wait till you see the rest. To some who are listening to this, you might say, oh, these are small truth bending or small lies. They're not really big. But like I said in the beginning, one lie takes your credibility away for the entire thing. Until next video, have a nice day.